Hey everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life here for Crafty Meggy's 5-year YouTube-Versary. This is the layout that I am going to be scrap lifting, and it was a bit of a challenge because I wanted to do the layout justified, but I do love my final results, and this is really fun. So Crafty Meggy has been on YouTube for 5 years now. She came on right around the same time I did. I think I might be at 6 years this coming fall. So yeah, she's one of the ones that we kind of started all at the same time, and I've known her, like I've been talking to her since she started basically. So that's a long time to have a YouTube friend like this, and to support her, a bunch of us are doing these really fun scrap lifts of our favorite layouts from her. I think it's a great way to honor something like this, and I'm just so honored to have been asked to join. So I am using I think this is Little by Little collection from Chamel, the last couple little pieces that I own. You will see a few things change, but I'm starting off with it to kind of follow the lines of using 3 pattern paper strips, and then I'll take my photos, cut them down to the 3x3 sizes, and try to play around. I do, like I said, kind of struggle. One of the issues is that the photo of Jackson and Nora by themselves is a colored photo, so doesn't really fit the black and white. I fixed that. I just simply take it away in the end. You'll see that. And my other problem was the colors, though they were working, they were almost so similar that they were blending in, and I really wanted there to be a pop of something and something to stand out. So I tried to bring in these pattern papers from what is this? Amy Tan, which is a completely different vibe, right? But the colors still kind of matched, and I was okay with that. I was going for it. I already know my title. It's just New Year 2019, because that's what we're celebrating. So that I had ready. I had tried to use these photos on a different layout, so I already kind of had my title ready to go. And so now I'm just thinking, well, I need to do a little bit of layering. I have to do layers under my photo. I try so hard sometimes not to, especially when I'm scrap lifting. Megan's layout doesn't have layers underneath her photo. It's just the photos stacked on top of each other, and that's just not me. So that's one thing about scrap lifting. You definitely take the elements that you're trying to lift and you lift those, but then you add in the bits that are you, so that the layout actually looks like you, and you feel like it's a good representation and a good mixture of both. That's how I find to really be happy with my scrap lifts, is when I do stuff like that. So I take the elements that I'm definitely trying to highlight from the scrap lift, and you can tell that it is from that, and then bring in my own stuff, which would be like layering and a few embellishments in different places and all of that. Now, the reason I picked this particular layout was I loved her gigantic shaker pocket in vellum. It is so pretty, and I really, really wanted to do one. However, I have no vellum, and I was thinking I could just use tissue paper, but just my clear white tissue paper I ran out of, so I don't have that either. So I'm skipping that, and that's okay. I will come up with something to do like that on another day. It's okay. But that was why I had originally picked it. And I think that could have been part of the reason why I did struggle, was because that was the highlight of why I picked it. And then with that element gone, I had to just follow the rest of it in a way that still, like I said, I wanted to do the scrap lift proud. So that, I think, is where my struggle came in. And then I also I've been working from kits and stuff like that for a while now, and I had free range to do this layout, and I think that was an issue. I guess I'm gonna be one of those people that need to scrap from kits where I only have limited amount of choices, because this layout took me forever, and I started it as one thing with completely different photos. It just turned into one other thing. That layout's been set aside so I can do that and film it and share that with you later. I brought in another set of photos in a different collection, and again it turned into something else. So this was like, I just went down a rabbit hole with all of my layouts, and so you're gonna have some random layouts pop up this month because I want to get those done, because now they're in my head. And so finally I'm like, no, I can do it. So I grabbed these New Year's photos, like I said, I'm going to take away that colored one and then use the 3. And once I did that and I added the black, which is really what I needed, was a pop of black, everything kind of flowed together and it worked a little bit better. And I'm really pleased with the final look. And I had fun playing with my embellishments and my stickers and bringing them out and literally looking at everything and seeing what I could use and all of that. It was fun. It's just not something I've done in a while, and I forget how time consuming that is and why I'm just such a slow scrapbooker, because I do stuff like that. But it's adorable. So like I said, I've mentioned, and obviously you can read, these are from New Year's from this year, and Jackson made it all the way to midnight, which was awesome. It's the first year he was able to stay awake. The year before that, he made it to 11:58. We almost had him to midnight, and he was just so tired he fell asleep. So close though, but he definitely made it to midnight, and he had fun, and we cheered with some apple cider because I was pregnant, so I couldn't drink. It was just fun, and we were all in bed and ready to sleep afterwards. Actually, you know what? I think Jackson wasn't actually ready to go to bed yet. I think he stayed up and watched a little bit of TV and fell asleep. But Sean and I were exhausted by midnight. We're like, yep, time for bed. But it was a fun night. We did our normal, we have a tradition where we have chips and dip, and we normally have pizza or something kind of simple for dinner, but yummy. And I think it was pizza. Pretty sure we had pizza. We played some games. We played Curve Plunk, which was a game we got for Christmas. And so we played that and all of the other games that we had. And Nora hung out with us until it was her bedtime, and then she went to bed without an issue. And I love New Year's. It's our family. We don't go out. We stay home where it's nice and safe, and we just have fun and do things as a family. And it was another really fun year. I love New Year's for that, because we only do it once a year, and we are normally in bed and asleep by like 10 o'clock. We're more morning type family, just because of Sean's schedule, and then the kids, they're early risers, so staying up this late is quite a treat for them, and it's work for Sean and I, but it was lots of fun. So that's what these photos are. Just I think they were Snapchat, or maybe they were the Facebook ones, with myself and Nora, and then myself and Jackson, and then that photo of Sean and Jackson and I was taken at midnight, because we all made it. And this is where my son is going through a phase, or is in a phase, maybe he's stopped it now, he's getting a little bit better, where he's sticking his tongue out for all of his photos. So that's what I got, and I'm going with it. Like I said, my photos aren't perfect, and I'm okay with that, because you want to remember these funny stages that they go through, and they all do it. So it's fun to kind of remember it, because it's already kind of fading. So I don't know. I was pleased with that too. And you can see me now just putting in the final layers and embellishments. This is where I struggled, was trying to figure out my embellishments, but I got it all sorted out in the end. And I did bring in those banners, which I think worked really well, and that's really what was needed at the end, was the banners for something up there to highlight kind of what was up there in Megan's layout. And then I just go through all my stickers, add a couple more things, and that about does it. So please make sure that you check out everyone else's. There should be a list in my description box. I know that's kind of the plan, is we're doing a hop here. There's a few giveaways on a few people's channels, so stay tuned to that. I'm sure Megan will tell you all about that, so if you haven't seen her video yet, definitely pop on over to that and do all that. And congratulations for being on YouTube for 5 years. I had a lot of fun creating this. Here's the look at my final layout, and I'll see everyone really soon. Bye!